Hello friends, the other day Mob Entertainment announced the release of a trailer for the game Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, Deep Sleep. We saw many interesting locations, new monsters, and even a new purple and a jumper. But, unfortunately, the developers informed us that the game is being postponed indefinitely. As they said, the game will be released in a few weeks in 2024. On the developer's official Twitter page, they posted an explanation that the game would have to be postponed. In short, they wrote that more time is needed to produce better content, that the next chapter will be larger than the previous ones, and that for now they are presenting a gameplay trailer for what will be released soon. Judging by the numbering of the trailer, at least one more awaits us. And most likely, already at the beginning of the year in anticipation of the release of the chapter itself. At first I thought, why did this happen? Is this a PR move to further stir up the curiosity of the players? But no! I dug into this topic and found that many people left the project, including 3 animators, which they wrote about on their Twitter. This news somehow went around everyone, but I think you need to know about this and understand that the postponement of the game is most likely connected with the departure of these people. One of them worked with Mob Entertainment for about 5 years. The first participant in the project left due to disagreements in management. And in general, this is normal, because it's no secret that many people get together in a project and break up, either due to disagreements, or if the project has outlived its usefulness. Everyone has their own view of the creative process, and it does not always coincide with the views of others. How to make your work more creative, attractive, interesting, and so on. The second participant in the project also leaves behind him, which he also wrote about on Twitter. Then he left a few weeks ago after working in the company for 3 years. In fact, he worked there already before the very first chapter came out. As he wrote, he is not offended by anyone, and in general he evaluates his experience of working in a team positively. He met many brilliant and talented people and had the opportunity to grow significantly as a person. The third participant in the project also left, also due to disagreements in the company, after working for the same 3 years. Well, this is a normal process, although sad for many who would like to continue to see all these people on one team. After all, they gave the world such beloved characters as Huggy Wuggy, Mommy Long Legs, Kissy Missy, and other interesting characters. That's why I think the project is not 100% ready, and Mob Entertainment needs more time to bring the game to those parameters when it will be possible to present it to the player on a golden tray. But the player has been waiting quite a long time for the release of the third chapter after all. An equally interesting question that arises in the minds of players is, when will the second trailer for the next chapter be announced? It's difficult to say, but there is no point in doubting that he will do so. Why do I think this? Because the developers understand that postponing the game affects the mood of players who are already in the mood to play the third chapter. And in order not to disappoint them too much, the developers will post the next trailer to stir up interest in the project. Still, after numbering 1, there should be 2, at a minimum. But I would like exactly the minimum, because not everyone will want to wait for number 3. It's true. But I noticed interesting details on the Mob Entertainment channel. They posted several short videos that are clippings from that same big video. Employee safety video where Big Huggy Wuggy is constantly fooling around, and overall it looks funny. But what does this old video have to do with it, and why did the developers start posting it piece by piece before the release of the third chapter? Before the release of the first gameplay video, they posted 2 short videos. And after the release of the trailer, another short video. And they are all different. Firstly, interference. They weren't in the original video. We can also see the 25th frame with the terrible Huggy Wuggy. And in each such video at the end we are told which part it is. And they posted about half of the entire long video in terms of timing. And a thought came to my mind. What if these short videos are some kind of countdown to the release of the second gameplay trailer? I repeat that before the first trailer we had 2 short videos, after which 2 more short videos came out. This means that before the release of the second trailer we have 1 more short video, or the release of the second trailer. And by the same logic, we will have another third gameplay trailer. But, of course, I wouldn't want it to drag on so long, and we finally played the third part of the game. Yes, a bit of a confusing version, I agree. And now we smoothly move on to the second part of the video, namely new details of the game. Not everyone saw them, neither on the Mob Entertainment channel nor on Twitter. The fact is that these leaks were sent to certain YouTubers. On the one hand, this is offensive, but on the other, it's a good move. After all, the developers are not sitting in a vacuum. They are aware that stories are being filmed about their game. And here is a big benefit: YouTubers get views, and developers get another PR games. But since plums are already known, we can show them. The first one is Cat B. Cat B has been drained many times already, but this is the first time in this form. Is this a hint that Cat B will be in the next part and in the form of a monster? Definitely. I don't think she will be the boss, and there will be many of them. Perhaps a whole location in the form of a beehive awaits us. And there will be this Cat B. The second drain is location, with the sun and moon. Apparently, this is a train station. But I don't understand the images of the sun and moon here. It's like a reference to Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. My viewers know that there is a game Garten of Banban, and in the last part the developers made a collaboration with the game Choo Choo Charles. Maybe we can expect something like this here too. But be that as it may, if you are my dear viewer watching my video for the first time, then you have the opportunity to watch other reviews and gameplays on my channel. Links in description. Returning to our symbols, I think it could still just be the Dog Day and CatNap symbols. And this is most likely. It's not for nothing that the developers included the scary Dog Day in the preview of the trailer. So the cat has the moon, and the dog has the sun. The next train is posters. And there are two of them. The first is CatNap Huggy Wuggy, who is sleeping. On the poster itself there is the inscription "Rest," and at the bottom there is a note for workers about the recommended amount of sleep. Second poster from Smiling Critters. It's written on it: "When the bell rings, stop playing, get in line and go back to class." It's not difficult to guess that we are talking about that same shelter. But there is such a location that the developer showed us. And it very much resembles a school classroom. That is, the Playtime Company also has a school where we will see this poster. Well, dear friend, how do you like this information? Are you looking forward to the release of the third chapter? What did you like, and what would you like to see in the next part of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, Deep Sleep? Write in the comments. If you appreciated the video, please like it, recommend it to your friends, subscribe to my channel and write a comment. This way you will promote this video on YouTube so that even more people can see it. This way I will understand that my efforts are not in vain and it is worth moving on. Thanks for watching and good luck!
Hello, you must be our new employee. Well, gee, welcome, come on in. I bet you're super excited to start having fun, making fun for kids around the world. Whoa, where do you think you're going there, buddy? Look, I know it's exciting, but before we can get you out there on the factory floor, we've got to talk about safety, huh? That's right, because my pal Huggy says that fun is just one part of fundamentally understanding the need for awareness, cleanliness, timeliness, obedience, and regulating yourselves. So, come on, let's get started. Rule number 1. Always be sure to wash your hands before you enter the factory floor. Grubby hands mean grubby toys, and at Playtime Co, we like our toys nice and clean. Huggy gets it. Now, rule number 2. Everybody's excited to get home after a hard day's fun, but you must never leave your station for any reason before the bell rings, not without permission from a supervisor, and there will be no overtime. Rule number 3. Fun takes focus. No distractions. When on the factory floor, please try to remain as quiet as possible. Superfluous auditory impositions on the environment may result in disciplinary action. Rule number 4. Secrets. I know you'll all want to go and tell all of your friends about the exciting goings-on here at Playtime Co. But you know what's even more exciting? Why, the NDA rules laid out in Section 3, page 42 of your Playtime Co. employee handbook, of course, the breach of which may result in termination. Whoa there, Huggy. Not that kind of termination. Rule number 5. You must report anybody you see not following these rules to your supervisor. That includes this rule. Anyone observed to not be reporting rule breaking they are currently observing has been observed to be breaking a rule and should be reported immediately. Quickly, before somebody reports you. Rule number 6. Smile, you're on camera. For your safety, we keep a watchful eye on everybody here at Playtime Co. Any attempt to interfere with Playtime Co surveillance equipment will result in immediate termination. And speaking of Playtime Co equipment, how about those grab packs, eh? Rule number 7. Our handy helpers may seem fun, but not everything in a toy factory is a toy. Always be sure to exercise caution when operating your grab pack around heavy machinery, or else you might end up in a tangle. Ugh. Serious injury, death, or dismemberment may occur. If you're experiencing hallucinations or symptoms of schizophrenia, you must report to your on-duty Playtime physician right away. Reports of noxious and/or hazardous materials used in the production of our toys are both entirely fabricated and highly exaggerated. So if you're feeling under the weather, try drinking some water, or breathing less deeply. Employers are liable for the safety of themselves and those around them. Playtime Co will not be held accountable for accidents, injuries, trauma, physical or mental, or resulting life-altering impairments up to and including death. Rule number 9. Employees are explicitly prohibited from entering restricted areas. Authorization is given on a case-by-case basis, and employees enter at their own risk. No ifs, ands, or buts. Rule number 10. Don't forget to have fun! Working together to bring joy to children around the world here at Playtime Co is a privilege. We just know that if you follow these 10 simple rules, you'll be a great addition to the Playtime family. We all start here, on the factory floor, but we can't wait to see what you become. Good luck on your first day. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Huggy. Goodbye.